What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and I'm here with a Kit Crashes video for you today. So Kit Crashes is a series that I do where I grab a kit from my stash. It's usually a couple of months, even more than that, maybe a year or more old, and I try and smash it and create a layout. So this is the November 2016 Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist. And I bought it when I bought a few goodies from their store, and I just popped it in because I thought, why not? And I really like the Citrus Twist cards. I'm running low on Pocket Life cards, so I needed some extra cards. Now, I decided to go a bit mixed media on this one, and I pull out my gelatos, which I haven't used for quite a while. So this is a photo of my mummy and I, and we both got our hair cut. It was the first time we had like a girly haircut beautifying kind of day. I'm not really a makeup, manicure, pedicure person, and I don't get my hair cut very often either, but my hair was down, I think it was down to about my belly button, and I decided motherhood was approaching, as you can see from the giant bump in the photo, and it was time to cut it short. So I'm using Basil Marshmallow cardstock here, and I haven't prepped it, I haven't done anything to it. And I went through and I kind of matched those words roughly to gelatos that matched. So gelatos are like a watercolor crayon, and I just scribbled them on, and I'm just grabbing a wet paintbrush and just smushing them around. Now, because I haven't primed the page, you can still see like the scratchiness crayon consistency of the gelatos, and I knew that was going to happen, and I like that look. But if you wanted it to be a bit smoother, you might want to put some gesso down first because the crayon won't soak into the paper as much. Just drying it with my heat gun here, and the words that I've picked are all just nice, happy, nice generic happy words. And what I wanted is I basically just wanted them to create a bit of texture and make my own background. So you could repeat this same thing by using thickers if you wanted to. You could also use just any alphabet stickers. You could die cut some words using your die cutting machine, or you could just write them if you wanted using some texters. I decided I needed a bit of background stamping because I'm loving the background stamping at the moment in my scrapbook pages. I haven't been doing too much art journaling lately, just with all the babiness that's going on. I haven't really been art journaling, but I was determined to try and finish 2016, my albums, before little baby Toomey came along, and so far he hasn't come along yet as I'm recording this voiceover. He better have by the time this video goes up, because this one's scheduled for May and he's due in March. So let's hope he's out. But I've been trying to catch up on my scrapbooking to get those pages done. At the moment, I have 3 to go, I think. So I'm trying to squeeze them in before he's born. Adding a little bit of gold hardy shine and mopping up the giant mess that I make. And the background stamp that I used was just one that looks like newsprint. I don't know the brand. Once I get a product, I don't really, especially stencils and stamps and arty things, I just kind of chuck them in my stash. I don't know the brand, sorry. Now it's time to stick on these words, and they had a lot of little bits that I had to poke out of the center of letters. So I think I do pause it here while I stick them all on. And I think I also use some quick dry adhesive just to give them, no I don't. They were sticky enough. So there you go. I've stuck them all on, and I really like how they just blend in. They're really subtle. You can't really tell that they're there from far away. You have to look up close, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want them to really stand out. So with the the Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist, you always get 6x6 paper, and I really like that because this kit is meant for Project Life. It's meant for your pocket pages, but just because it's meant for that doesn't mean that you have to use it for that. So I'm using it for a layout here. So think when you think kits, try and stretch your kit. I challenge you this week. Use either a traditional scrapbooking kit for Pocket Life page, or vice versa, use a Pocket Life kit for a scrapbook page. Let me know in the comments below if you do this often. I do. I love to break the rules of scrapbooking, if you haven't noticed. And I just think that it's fun to look outside the box a little bit. So I'm adding a doily from my stash because I just can't do a page without doily or tissue paper. Running low on tissue paper actually, and I still haven't found that secret spot in my craft room where I've stashed these doilies. I think I might have to get Aaron to help me look for it. He might have a fresh set of eyes because I feel like I've looked everywhere. I have a box of 1,000 and I've probably used maybe 60 or so. I'd have to have used 60 by now. But the other 940 are MIA, and I desperately need them. I really like the chipboard that comes with the Citrus Twist Pocket Life kits. They just seem to, they seem to stick well. They're the only chipboard that I've ever got that actually keeps the backing, the sticky part on. I have no luck with the Studio Calico or the crepe paper chipboard at all, so that's a pleasant thing. And I'm just going through this. I will be honest, this jelly bean, I think it's jelly bean soup ephemera pack is not my usual cup of tea, and there are quite a few pieces that I can't ever see me using, which might go in a bit of a de-stash grab bag type thing. That's another thing. Let me know. I'm thinking of putting together, I've done a big de-stash of my craft space. I did it about 6 to 8 months ago, and I've got 3 giant plastic tubs filled with supplies that I'm not going to use. And I was thinking of putting together some mystery grab bags on Etsy. So if you would be interested in buying something like that, so I might put together some mini kits that coordinate together, or some embellishment grab bags. Let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in something like that over on my Etsy shop. So I'm just sticking down ones that have the yellows. I thought this is your chance, Adele, to use the yellows because it's not my go-to colour. And I thought if you're going to use them, now is the moment. So I'm adding a mixture of flat things with the ephemera pack, and then also those chipboard pieces to give a bit of texture and a bit of wood veneer as well. Adding bits and pieces, so I've got a little cluster there, a little cluster there, and then decided to doodle on this one because why not? I thought it needed a bit of blackness because I've got the black of the text background, we've got the black in the photo of our tops, and there needed to be another black element in there. The Pocket Life kits always come with a stamp, which I love because they're in like a typewriter font, and I'm being incredibly lazy here and using my finger as an acrylic block because why not? Why be bothered to go and get an acrylic block and do it properly when you can use your fingy? So here I go, sticking another one to my finger. If you want to do this the proper way, like I'm doing now, you should use an acrylic block because it doesn't always stamp right. But for the look I was going for, it didn't need to be perfect. So we're almost done the layout now. I just need to think of a title. And I decided that I wanted to make a title in a black thicker, just because our shirts are so black in this photo. It needed something else. So I added those thickers from my stash, and I cut out that here and now from the cut apart sheet that was in the kit, adding a tiny bit of embellishing here, just using a black pen that I found on my desk. And I think, now do I do a doodly border or do I not do a doodly border? That is the question. Oh, I needed more tiny things. I'm obsessed with tiny wood veneer. So very tiny wood veneer. I just am obsessed with tiny embellishments in general, really. I love them. There's not enough. But yes, I think this page is almost done. I had fun using my gelatos, using something that I haven't used for a long time. let me know in the comments below a product that sits in your stash and you'd like some inspiration to use it, because I'll make a video for you. So for me, it was gelatos this week. They just sit there. They're beautiful, they're pretty, but they do just sit there quite a lot. And we're all done. So let me know, and I will make some videos doing a bit of a trying to pull out some older products, or not older products, but just things that you don't usually go for, maybe like embossing powders, or I don't know, something in your stash that you don't use as much as you want to. Thanks for watching, guys, and please give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see some more layouts, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye.